Good morning, CPhI. This is Flow Sciences over at booth at 1725, and I am Rachel Grady. We are excited to be here today. It's our last day at CPhI, and we have some new product announcements to make. So if you haven't been by the booth and you are looking for containment solutions, please stop and see us. Flow Science is a containment solution manufacturing facility in Leland, North Carolina. We are 45,000 square feet of manufacturing, sales, project management, engineering, and our leadership. So we are all under one roof. So from the design or standard product order through finished product and assembly into our laboratories on site and then to you at your facility, we are a one-stop shop for containment solutions. So product development, we have 3 new products today, the Nitrogenema 2, the Drysolator, and our analytical process isolator. And these new products have come about from needs within the industry as well as customer requests. So as our industry continues to have potency level increases, atmospheric condition needs, ergonomic concerns for long processes growing. So processes becoming linked together and needing larger spaces. Flow Sciences has continued to improve our equipment and be prepared for the future of our industry so that your process concerns and your process needs for containment are solved by us, and we can deliver an effective product that's going to be successful for you. So our first new product today is our Nitrogenema 2, which is here on my right. This product is for low RH and low oxygen. So if you need an atmospheric condition to protect your material, it's a sensitive material, hydroscopic, pyrophoric. This is a positive pressure unit that will do that for you. The unique thing about this, that it's our second version of the Nitrogenema, is we've made this out of polypropylene construction. And why is that important to you? It's important because it makes it really versatile in your laboratory space. So as you can see here, we have it on a table. You can put it on a lab bench. This is an ADA adjustable table. So if you have a process that's going to take a period of time, this is great because your workers obviously are not all the same size. So it gives you that ergonomic ability. We have standard tables, but the construction itself allows that to be customized. So it is a standard product, but we can customize with our transfer ports, waste disposal. So we're going to look at how is your material coming in, how is your material going out, and what is your full process. So if you need atmospheric controls for part of your process, but perhaps the next step, you can work in an open face enclosure, or you're looking to work in a glove box, we can link this to our other units or other equipment you may already have. So that polypropylene construction allows us to do multiple versions of transfer ports between units or into disposal or transfer in devices. The other thing about this unit is we have a customizable back port. So if you need to put equipment inside, you're going to be able to tell us what ports do you need to do that. Do you need data? Maybe you need to plumb in other additional materials. All of that can be done through our customizable back port. So it's still a standard product, but we're able to customize that. This unit I'm particularly in love with because as a former customer, we actually did a custom unit like this with the Nitrogenema 1 where we customized the front lift door because we had large equipment that we were going to need to move in and out on a fairly regular basis. And this polypropylene construction allows us to do that. So we have this large front lift door, allows you to move your equipment in and out, still using the transfer port on the side for your material movement. But this, if you have process changes or things that you need to use the equipment for on a variety of levels on a regular basis, this is going to allow you to do that fairly easily. The unique thing that we love about this unit as well is the metering system. So if anyone is working with nitrogen purge or inert gas atmospheres, you're typically, you're doing that manually. It takes a lot of time. You can have inconsistencies with that, and obviously it can waste gas. So our metering system allows you to put in a set point, and then it's going to purge and maintain that level for you. So you're going to be very efficient, you're going to be consistent, have reproducible results, and you're also going to save economically on your gas. So that's our Nitrogenema 2. Our next unit is our analytical process isolator. So this came about when potency levels, continue to get to the point where you have OEB4s, OEB5s on a frequent basis, and you need a glove box setting. So this is a glove box, has ISO 5 cleanliness. It's going to do containment for those high potency materials. But when you're done and you've done your cleaning, your decontamination process, and your material has been resealed or put into a transfer device, and you're going to move that to the next step of the process, whether that's within the same laboratory or in another part of your facility, there may be risk with contamination to the outside of that container that you want to evaluate. Do I need to do additional cleaning? So by allowing you to move this into an open face VBE, so we took our glove box, we merged it with our ventilated balance enclosure, and then you can move that material through the transfer door. Once it's closed, so we're not manipulating material in the open face part. Again, we're talking about high potency APIs. You're going to move that over, and then you can do additional cleaning. You're going to have a much better ability to do a visual inspection. You can update your PPE at this point, put on a lower level of PPE so you have better dexterity, and you can do some additional cleaning to that container device before you remove it from the unit. So our analytical process isolator was designed for those high potency APIs that allows you to do that additional step if your industrial hygiene team or your safety team feels that's necessary to ensure that you're protecting your workers for the next stage of the process. So our last product that we're going to talk about today, and our star of the show, we're all very excited at Flow Sciences. This is definitely a team effort, is our Drysolator. And our Drysolator is going to do, your low RH and your low oxygen. So it's going to give you that atmospheric control like our Nitrogenema 2. But this is also going to allow you to work with your high potency APIs at the same time. So unlike the Nitrogenema 2, which is positive pressure, this unit is under negative pressure. So if you do have a blood breach or a containment issue, your worker is still going to be protected because we're going to be functioning under negative pressure while being able to work in those low humidity, low oxygen controls. You also can use this just as a standard glove box. So if you do need versatility in your laboratory, maybe you need to do multiple processes, but you're not going to be doing those on a daily basis, you can use this as a standard glove box, and then when necessary for those atmospheric controls, you can put that in place. This, again, polypropylene construction. So you can see here we have a transfer port on my left, and then we have a continuous liner on the far side of the unit. These are all customizable features, so we have options for you. Again, evaluating your process and material flow into and out of the unit. Do we need to link it to another unit? So perhaps you need to move it to the next stage of the process. You just need a standard glove box. We would put a transfer port on the side that was appropriate so you can move that material through your process without moving containment and allowing your employees to be efficient from start to finish. So the continuous liner, I encourage you guys to check out our website. So those of you here, when you get a chance, get on our website, flowsciences.com. If you're live streaming from home or from work, check that out. You can see how our continuous liner works. And we work with a lot of original equipment manufacturers to ensure that our units are also compatible with other features in the industry for powder containment solutions. So if you're moving material out of the unit into a powder containment device, you want to talk to us because we have the ability to adapt our devices. We've worked really hard with those vendors in the industry to make sure that the products that everyone's using are the products that are going to be able to be adaptable to our equipment. The continuous liner is one of these. This is actually a unique feature for Flow Science. So it allows you to remove your waste for your high potency APIs into a contained bag system with minimal risk to your employees. So there's a great video on our website to show you that. This unit has double HEPA filtration, so we have 4-inch HEPAs. It's on a bag in, bag out system. So your primary HEPA can be removed with the unit running while you're maintaining normal operations in your laboratory if you choose to do that. And then again, protecting your worker, keeping that filter fully contained during the removal process. The other thing is for the lateral flow of the air while you're using the atmospheric controls in this unit, we also always think about ergonomics. So that flow, there's some additional HEPA filters in the ceiling of the unit. And not only have we thought about making the glove ports larger so that you have this increased range of movement in the unit, but we're also making sure that to get these filters out, this is an easy process. So we have 2 clips on the top here. We have our pull down And then you can see there we have our HEPA filters. So you can take those out in containment, bag those, replace with your new filters, and put that back in place, all working in containment and with that ergonomic concern. So you can see I did this one-handed while I'm talking on a microphone. So you've really thought about this for your process. So you can see here, I'm 5'2", and this is on a standard table. So again, taking into account other ergonomic thoughts about your process. If it's a process that's going to take a while, taking advantage of that ADA table, really, really important. We do have other glove options. So the gloves you see here is just one choice. Again, we work with other manufacturers to make sure that the products, that if you need better dexterity, you're looking for a cuff system, that they're all adaptable to our ergonomic glove boards. So we encourage you guys to stop by booth 1725 if you have a containment need. We want to make sure we can talk through the process with you, and then we're going to make a recommendation on what type of product you need, whether that's a standard product or we're going to customize. So I said you can add customization to these. So the great thing about all of our standard product lines is that they have customizable features, whether it's transfer ports, it's your filtration system and your fan system, you need to hook the house exhaust, or you're going to recirculate to the lab. These are all things we're going to talk about for your process to make sure we understand so we make the best recommendation to you. If we don't have a standard product, let's say the size is an issue. You have a large scale operation. In 2020, we did a very large project that was 11 feet tall. It actually required us to build a new laboratory to do certification on that unit. So if you're doing a large scale manufacturing process, we need a lot of containment, we need to customize, we can do that. If you're trying to localize your containment, let's say you have an oven, you're going to be moving powder material in and out of that, and you only need to contain around the entry point. We can build a containment device around that instead of putting the entire piece of equipment into the unit. Or if you do need a large piece of equipment, the whole thing has to go inside, our unit isn't quite big enough, we can customize just height and depth. So we'll take our standard product, making those adaptations for you. So stop by, let us help you with our containment solutions. If you're online and you're watching us live stream, please check out our website, fill out a contact form, let us know what you're looking for, what your challenges are, and we'd be more than happy at Flow Sciences to help you. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you later.